So you have worked in cybersecurity for years, but I know you don't see it as just a technical problem. So how do you define your role beyond the obvious, keeping things secure?
And one thing I do find the most interesting is translating technical language into business sense. Now, leadership constantly say, well, how does this affect us? What's the threat behind here? What does this mean in plain English for us? And if you break it down into more, I'd say, sensible material, which is more translatable to the leader and how it affects the business and the runtime of the business, I think that's when people lift up and kind of start listening to that. Is because my vision of cyber is, what does that mean to the common person? What does that mean to common people with common language rather than technical language? And I think that's the most thing that's very important. And I think the experience from me was when I was a police officer, every time you went to court to give evidence because there was a crime someone committed and you wanted to give evidence, you would talk in a specific language, but the jury wouldn't understand. And now pretty much I've turned the jury into the business leaders of today. And how do I be that same officer in that same capacity, but encouraging the jury, the leadership to say, well, this is the best way forward.
I always remember that.